Let me know you're here. I can see a couple of people are here, but let me know who's here. And we'll get started soon. Good morning, everyone. Let's see how much we can see. That's about right. See my little chair. Who's here with us this morning? Let me know in the comments. I could have guessed Archie would be here. A loyal Mr. Archie. How are you today? Hi, Stanley. Hopefully you enjoyed your bike ride. What a lovely day to be out for a bike ride, by the way. Good morning, girls. Hi, Ellie and Jada. How are you today? Archie, I'm very well. Thank you for asking. We'll get started really soon. I'm hoping, because I'm in a very hot room, the sun hits this window early in the morning and it gets very hot, but it's the only room that I might have enough space and enough quiet for long enough to do a video. So it's just going to have to grin and bear it. Hopefully I'm not going to get too hot and sweaty for you, because I'm sure that's not the reason you tune in, to watch the beads of sweat dripping down my forehead. Sure, that's not the most ideal thing for you, but I do have a good workout planned for you. I'm glad you are all well, girls. Thank you. Today we're playing higher and lower, so I do have a giant deck of cards to use, and we're gonna decide whether we think the next card is higher or lower. So that's the plan. Rather simple, but of course there are some forfeits for if you get it wrong. So I'm very well, thank you, Lucy. Good morning. How are you? So yeah, the aim of the game will be that I'm going to lift the first card, pop it on the seat that I'm actually currently sitting on so we can all see it. And then I'm going to take the next card, and if it's higher or lower, you'll have to guess whether you think it's going to be higher or lower. And if you're right, then you do an easier workout. And if you're wrong, then you do a slightly harder workout. So you're going to have to comment, let me know how you're getting on, and show a little bit of honesty here. Honesty is always important. And see how you get on. I'll do it with you. I'll move it back a tad, because then I might be able to have the cards on show as well. So I'm just going to turn them up and over so that you can see them. Right, it says 10:01 there, so we'll get started. Okay, so like I say, higher or lower today is today's game. I'm going to flip the first card up in a moment. I'm going to stand it up so you can see it, and then you're going to guess whether you think the next card, so the card after, will be higher or lower. A couple of things just to mention, because I often forget to do these kind of things. Max might be doing it downstairs. He might pop up. We'll see. So we've got ace is going to be low. So ace is going to represent 1, okay? And then that will go through, all the way through to 10, and then a jack, and then a queen, and then a king being the top card, okay? I also have 2 jokers in this pack. So if we do a joker, there's a forfeit for everyone, because joker doesn't fit in the order. So it's just going to be wherever, or if a joker comes up, everyone will be wrong, because it won't be either higher or lower, and we'll all do the forfeit. But if we come to, we'll do that if we come to it, okay? I'm probably going to do about 20 cards, see how long we get on, how well we get on with time. But if we've got a little bit more time and you guys want to carry on, we'll carry on. But if we get to 20, we probably would have had enough. So we'll stop there, all right? So it might be that we do a little bit more. The other thing, just before we start, each each activity is going to be dependent on the suit of cards. Okay, so you are going to need a sock ball or something that you can throw and catch. You might want to grab that now. So either a sock ball or a tennis ball or anything, just something that you can throw and catch, because that's one of the activities. Okay, so you can grab that now. So we're going to do a throw and catch if it's a heart. So if we lift it up and it's hearts, regardless of whether it's higher or lower, it will define the activity that we're going to do. If it's a spades, then we're going to do a sprint or something similar. Clubs is going to be toe touch, so a little bit of ab work. And diamonds, we're going to do downward dog, yoga style, into a plank. I'll demonstrate all of those as they come up. But just so you know, each suit has a different activity. And then depending on whether you get it right or wrong, will be an easier or harder version of that activity. Okay? So the first one, we're going to lift up the first card, okay? Ooh, a nice easy one to start. So we've got a 10 of clubs, okay? I'm hoping everyone can see that really well. We've got a 10 of clubs. If I bring it a little bit closer, because the sun might be reflecting. We've got a 10 of clubs. So the guess is the next card going to be higher? Archie's already guessed. He thinks it's going to be lower. So what do you think? Do you think it's going to be higher? So what are the chances of it being a jack, a queen, or a king? Or do you think it's going to be lower? So an ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Okay? And then depending on what the suit of the card is, that will define the activity that we do. So Archie thinks it's going to be lower. I'm actually going to say lower too. I'm going to play along with you today. Ellie and Jada think lower. So we're going to lift it up. And it is an 8. That is lower. So if you said lower, you're correct. And because it's a heart, actually, going to use our sock ball or something to throw and catch. If you got it right, so those that said lower, you got it right, you're just going to do 5 throws and catches, okay? So just going to do 1, 2, have to do it in a row, by the way, 3, 4, 5, okay? Done. If you got it wrong, you need to do it laying down. Oh, you need to do 5 laying down on your back. So throw it up and catch. Throw it up, you can use 2 hands, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you got to do those if you get it wrong. Okay, so if you guess wrong, you're doing throwing on your back. Right, let's go on to the next one. So we're at 8. Do we think higher or lower? What do you think? Higher or lower for the next one? Let's have a look. I'll wait for a couple of comments and then we will. I'll lift it up. Let's see. What's next? Higher or lower? Okay, we've got Archie saying lower. Let's have a look. We're roughly in the middle, actually. So we'll see. Oh, it was lower. Well done, Archie. So if, well done, Stanley. Stanley did it. I didn't actually guess. I would have probably said lower. I didn't actually guess. But I'll go with Archie and we'll go lower. I'm demonstrating both anyway. Archie's doing the hard challenge even though he got it correct. I like your commitment. So it's clubs. So we're doing a toe touch activity. If you got it right, you're going to stand up, hands down. You're going to reach down to touch your toes, okay? And you're going to do 10 of these, okay? So reach down to your toes, bending at your hips, okay? Trying to keep your legs straight. I'll show you sideways on. So I'm bending from the hips forwards to touch my toes. So my arms are straight, touch my toes. I don't know how many I've done now, but I want 10 of those. If you got it wrong, this is the real challenge. You're going to lay down and do the same thing. So from here, oh, you can't see my head. I just realised the card's in the way. So from here, arms are going to come back. You're going to come up and touch your toes, laying down. 10 of those. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Trying to keep your legs straight. Remember to come from your waist. Okay, legs and arms straight. Yes, Archie was right. Okay, so we've done that. We're going to go for the next one. Higher or lower from 7 of clubs. See what the guesses are. Let's see if we've got another one of our activities. Higher or lower? What do you think? Let's find out what it is. The girls think lower. Archie thinks higher. Got a little bit of a competition going on there. It was lower. Well done, girls. And it's clubs again. So the same activity. Okay, so either toe touch is standing or toe touch is laying down. If you got it wrong, Archie, you got to do it laying down. Girls, if you do it right, you can do it standing up. So reaching down, do 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, Archie, you should be on the floor doing yours. V-ups, keeping yourself nice and straight. Excellent work. Mr. Levette has arrived. Good morning, Mr. Levette. Stanley said higher. Stanley said higher. That means you should be on the floor doing your V-ups as well, Stanley. Archie's done it. What do we think is next? Higher or lower? We're on a 5. Do we think the next card is going to be higher or lower? I know I think it's going to be. Higher or lower? Let's find out. What do you think? Higher or lower? Archie says higher. It is higher. 7, only just higher. So if you said higher, you're correct. What are we on? Diamonds. Diamonds. Downward dog to plank. So any yoga fans will know my downward dog isn't necessarily perfect, but downward dog, you're going to come into plank position, okay? And you're going to thrust your hips up, trying to keep your legs and arms straight. So you're in this position here, okay? If you got it right, you're going to come to plank and then back up to downward dog, okay? Down to plank, and we're going to do 10 of those. Down, up to downward dog, down to plank, and back up is 1, okay? If you got it wrong, you're going to go into plank, do a press up, back up to plank, and then downward dog again. And we're doing 10 of those as well. I'll do the planks with you. The press up, sorry. So downward dog, down, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They are fun. Good morning, Artyom. How are you? Excellent. So, higher or lower, we're going next. We're on 7. Archie did 10 of the harder ones. Well done. And they are harder ones for sure that time. What do we think is next? So we're on 7. Higher or lower? What do we think? I'm going to go. This is fun, but painful. I'm going to go higher. Archie thinks higher too. Let's see. What's it going to be? Oh, 4 is lower, Archie. If you said lower, well done. If you said higher, bad times. And we're doing toe touches as well. So toe touches, you're either standing up or laying down. I'm laying down with Archie. Mrs. Levette thought higher. She was wrong. So we're going to do toe touches on our back, Mrs. Levette. So I'll demonstrate again for the couple of people that have just joined. If you've got it, I'll do it up, standing up. If you got it right, if you said lower, you got it right, you're going to do standing. Reach down, touch your toes, bending from the hips. Okay, so hips and back up. Legs, hands down to your feet as far as you can go. Okay, 10 of those if you got it right. If you got it wrong, we're laying down, arms up in the air, coming to meet our feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stanley has already done a bike ride as well this morning, so he is having a good time. The dog's joining in. Yes. Get the dog on the press-ups as well as the downward dog, because they can do downward dog nice and easy. Yep. Archie is now, like me, sweating. It's a good workout so far. So we're on 4, higher or lower. Has to be higher this time, surely. Thank you very much, Mr. Vet. I feel like I could be slightly fitter, being that I've been doing this indoors all of the lockdown time. But maybe sweeties come into play a little bit. Higher or lower? I'm going to go higher. What do you think, Archie? Oh, girls say higher. Stanley's going for it, lower. Going for lower, let's see. He was right. Stanley was right. I was wrong. Well done, Stanley. Girls, we were wrong as well. Ellie and... Oh, Archie was certain it was going to be higher, but it's not. Well, we've got hearts as well. So it's hearts, which is throw and catch. So a little bit of a rest here. Throw and catch. If you got it right, Stanley, you get to do it just standing up. 10 of these, please. Okay. And those of us that got it wrong, we're on our backs. Try and do 10 in a row if you can. Okay. If you're on your backs, you guys that said higher with me, we got it wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, well done, Stanley. Archie's got a little bit of confidence in you. Artyom said low. Well done, Artyom. So you just doing throwing and catching, standing up. We'll go, what's next? This time it is 100%, Archie. There's only one thing that could trip us up now, and that's that it's, well, I guess it could be another ace. That would be a tie, so we'll all do the easy one, I think. That'll be fair. And if it's a joker, then everyone does the hard one. So Archie did 23. Well done. Has to be higher. You're right. Let's go and have a look. Yes. Higher. So, but it's a hearts again. So we're doing more throwing and catching. Okay. Lower. Stanley says lower than an ace. Excellent. So you got it wrong. So on your back, Stanley. On your back. We're going. Oh, I'm sorry. You may be thinking lower. Ace, I'm playing ace is low, okay? Ace is 1, so we're working that way around, okay? If you got it wrong, we're doing throwing and catching on your backs. If you got it right, I'm going to do 10 standing up, where I'm actually kneeling so you can see me. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See how many you can get in a row? 7, 8, 9, 10. If you're happy with 10, I'm happy with 10. If you've managed to get a few more whilst I'm talking, then that's great. Let's see, higher or lower from a 10. So we've only got 3 options to go higher, a jack, queen, or a king. Let's see what's next. See what you think. Oh, back down to an ace. So it was lower. I would have said lower, so I was right. And this time we've got spades. So we're going to do a 15-second sprint on the spot. Okay, so find yourself a spot. I'm going to time us 15 seconds. If you got it right, you'll do a sprint on the spot, so as fast as you can on the spot. If you got it wrong, I want to see as fast as you can, speed bounce. So just jump in from side to side as fast as you can. Okay, if you want to pop something down to jump over, so I might quickly just grab a little teddy and do mine. Okay. I got it right though, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do my sprints. Okay, 15 seconds. Starting from now. Go, 15 seconds. So sprinting on the spot. Fast as you can. Knees coming forwards and up. Okay, arms coming back. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. And you can stop. I'm sure everyone in my house knows I'm doing an exercise upstairs now. Okay, so we're on another ace. What are we going for? High. Lucy says high. I'm going to go higher too. So let's have a look. Higher than an ace is an 8. 8 of diamonds though.